Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 4th episode of Nicky's Pickies podcast. I'm sitting here with my main man, Bobby the Fruit Cup Apollo. What's up, Bobby?
Nick, these weeks are flying by, man. I got to tell you, this podcast is really breaking up the work week. It's a beautiful thing. I'm happy to be back with you. Got a great show scheduled today.
Oh, yes, we do. We're going to talk about the economy. We're going to talk about the stock market. We're going to talk sports. We're going to talk a lot of things. Don't
forget about the douchebag that we're going to talk about.
Oh, we got
the douchebag Philly guy.
The Philly guy. Yeah, he's going to. That guy's not even from Delaware County or Philly. So wait till we get to him.
He's from like Sun Valley.
Probably. He's from Malvern. And he calls himself a Delaware County guy or a Philly guy or whatever. But, man, what a show we have for you, man. Listen, we got other guests coming back, but different ones, Bobby, talking, and a lot of things to touch on. Let's just point out here, we got all our people in the back right now, our locals here.
Oh, the whole crew's here to watch today, Nick.
Everybody's here, Bobby. Everybody. People are just flocking to the podcast as we speak.
Oh, and we probably already have 50,000 people watching live. So.
Oh, I hope. I'm just trying to get comfortable here. I had a couple people try to say to me, Nick, you move around a lot. For some reason,
you seem to be very jittery for the first 5 minutes, and then you settle into the mic.
I can't get comfortable. This fucking chair goes up my ass.
Well, Nick, as we know, the State of the Union address was Tuesday night at 9 o'clock with the quote unquote clone, as Eddie likes to call
Eddie
it.
Would say clone,
correct.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
So, piggybacking off of the State of the Union, we should go over the state of many unions, not just our union.
Right.
So,
yeah, sure.
Let's talk about the U.S. economy to start. What's the state of the U.S. economy?
Broke.
I mean, obviously the numbers wouldn't say that right now, but the inflation rate's through the ceiling, and this is something we'll touch on with Fast Eddie later on because I know he's a financial expert.
Oh, yeah. Well, forget it. If you follow Eddie, you'll be a millionaire in a week.
But for a guy that's so financially smart and a financial genius like Fast Eddie, he doesn't even invest in Bitcoin when he says you should.
Yeah, I know. Well,
do you think it's because he doesn't know how to use the technology, or do you think he is just bullshitting us?
According to the callers and everyone, he is the number one bullshit.
He's not. He's number one bullshit, Nick.
Number one bullshit.
And he was playing with his belt a lot last week. His pants were falling down. He's a tough guy to trust.
Yes, yes, he is.
I love the guy, but he's tough to trust. If we talk about the state of Fast Eddie, we're talking about the State of the Unions. Yeah. The state of Fast Eddie is it's in a dark place.
Oh, very dark.
If he doesn't have his gin and tonic ready to go, he's not gonna form sentences.
Gin and tonic, scotch, he just goes on and on and on.
And I did want the people to know that the headphones were disinfected from the first week that Eddie was on, with all the sweat pouring down his face.
Full of sweat.
But piggybacking, again, I say piggybacking, it's my favorite line, off the U.S. economy, Nick, what about the stock market? Everything seems to be inflated. It's up and down. It's so volatile right now. Do you think it all has to do with the war in Russia and Ukraine?
I think it has some part in it, yeah. I mean, when you have companies like Apple and Facebook and big Fortune 500, actually 200 companies, that are out there and they're fluctuating up and down. I mean, just look. Our producer here, he's a big fan of an Apple stock. So, to me, I don't play the stock market a lot like that. I mean, my son's into it, and he taught me how to do like options and things like that. So, I fool around with that kind of stuff just a little bit here and there. But as far as the stock market goes, I'm illiterate to it.
So, Nick, another thing obviously that's so big in our country is the sports world. What is the state of the sports world right now if you went sport to sport? You know, I think a lot of people would agree that the NFL and the NBA currently are running our country. I think they're the two most popular sports in our country.
Absolutely.
And what are your thoughts on the baseball strike and how it might affect the sport of baseball going forward?
Well, I think it's bad, to be honest with you. I'm pro union. I like the union aspect of it, but when's enough? I mean, how much money do you really need?
Well, we're talking about multimillionaires fighting with multi-billionaires.
Right.
You know, doesn't there come a point where it just becomes fuck you money, Nick?
Absolutely, absolutely. But watch
what's
this
another
clip
what's
right
another
here.
$5 million? Go ahead. Our producer's currently trying to get the clip, Nick.
No, we're trying to get it up. Yeah.
Video replay, video review, podcast studio.
Good afternoon, everyone. I had hoped against hope
I hope we
that
can hear
I
it.
would not have to have this particular press conference in which I am going to cancel some regular season games. We worked hard to avoid an outcome that's bad for our fans, bad for our players, and bad for our clubs. I want to assure our fans that our failure to reach an agreement was not due to a lack of effort by either party. The players came here for 9 days. They worked hard. They tried to make a deal, and I appreciate their effort. Our committee of club representatives committed to the process. They
This guy's
offered
such an
compromise after compromise and hung in past the deadline
Yeah, I
to
don't.
make sure that we exhausted every possibility of reaching an agreement before the cancellation of games.
Don't you think that they got a 33% increase from 2021 pay scale wise? They went from like 121,000 to 133,000 or something like that more for the young players.
It's crazy.
And the addition, they're like making $100 million in contracts. Like,
I mean, Nick, we're talking about pinching pennies at this point.
Yeah.
Both sides are criminal.
I think so. I mean, listen, again, if it was my son going into the major leagues, sure, I'd be upset. I would be upset. But I think it hurts the game, and I think it hurts the fans, in season ticket holders.
Oh, without a doubt.
Do you think that the league is going to open the day that they say?
Well, Manfred canceled games for the first week of the season. Let me talk a little bit about Manfred. This guy is a fucking creep. He got up on the podium to announce that he was canceling baseball games, and the first thing he did was laugh.
No.
I mean, this guy looks like a dirty fucking Q-tip. You understand?
Yeah,
He is a fucking creep. He's a criminal. I didn't like him when he first came in. Everybody hated on Bud Selig, but, Bud Selig did a much better job than this guy's done in his first 4 or 5 years as commissioner. This guy is a fucking dope.
Oh, I know he is. And
To be honest, I think like Fast Eddie or Deadeye might make a better commissioner than this fucking fool.
I would love to see Deadeye as a
Could you imagine Deadeye as the commissioner of Major League Baseball?
Taking his own phone calls.
Listen, the games are on Sunday.
Meanwhile, they're on the thing. So let's try to touch something on actual future bets from FanDuel, DraftKings.
So there is one future bet I like. I think I like the Red Sox at 18-1 in the World Series. If there's a season. There might not even be a season at this point. Nick.
As of now, there really isn't. Who knows?
I'm still sticking with Jordan Spieth in the Masters. That's another futures bet I like giving out to our loyal audience.
Well,
but
my
yeah, if
question-
we're talking MLB, I like Boston.
All right, but my question is, with this holdout and suspending or canceling games in the beginning of the season, do you think it's going to affect future plays from people
Of
that
course.
made?
So anybody betting any over under wins over under bettors I'm assuming their win-loss totals are going to obviously change for when they do specify how many games will be played. And any bets that have been placed are probably null and void now that they're not going to play 162 games.
Yeah, it's a 156.
Yeah, I'm assuming they pulled all the win totals since the announcement.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't looked, but
yeah, I haven't looked either. But what do you? I mean, they just give you your money back, obviously.
yeah, it's a nullified bet. That's all it is.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, obviously, it'd be a nice world if you could take under on everybody, and they didn't pull the lines and they honored the bet, but they can't honor the bet.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
they're not going to honor the bet though. So.
Hold on a minute. I have to take a look left here real quick because there's a gentleman that's creeping over there and looking.
Is that who I think it is?
Yeah, that's definitely who it is. Is that
Mr. Travolta?
That's Mr. Travolta himself, folks. Yes, it is. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
With the smile on his face and all.
Take a quick take. There he is. He came walking down the steps like that.
He's got everything but the hair, Nick.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. I know him a long time. He had that hair back before.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
He won a lookalike contest.
All styled
I
up?
believe in the late 90s, I think it was. I don't know the exact date, but there he is without his head.
Just his body.
Here he is. You want to step up and say hello?
Yeah, put the headphones
Camera's
on,
right
John.
there. You're on. Sit down. Put the headphones. Hey, say hello. Everybody sees you. It's live. Everybody sees you. Now let's ask John a minute, without even the headphones on or nothing. What do you think about the Portnoy video? Craig, can you get that video up? Yeah. About LeBron James. Just a graphic. All right, I'm going to read it for you. LeBron is an eater of worlds, okay? He takes all of your resources, takes everything you have, and he's going to leave the Lakers just like he left every other franchise. In a total disarray and far worse than when he was arrived. He is disgusting. That's what Portnoy said about LeBron James.
He's the biggest
Do
creep
you
ever,
agree?
right?
You agree or you disagree? I agree. Do you think that LeBron should retire? Well, yeah, they can hear you. But if you want to get close to the mic, you can really hear.
He's a crybaby. That's all he is. And he started every one of the super teams. And they
All
all
the
blamed
super
Durant.
He
when
ruined
went
the
to
NBA.
Golden State.
He ruined the
They all
NBA.
blamed him, but no one said nothing when he went over there. We're going to win multiple championships and all that nonsense.
Well, what's next? He's going to coach his son. He's going to play with his son and destroy that. I mean, it's terrible.
Is he really just going to hang around to play with his son? But he is an egomaniac like that. The guy's a fucking psycho.
He is a
I
psycho.
mean, talk about an asshole. I mean,
Now I got to ask because there's a lot of people out there that think I don't think that he holds a fucking thumb to Michael Jordan.
they're hard to compare, the two of them. LeBron compares more to Magic than he does to MJ.
Michael Jordan destroyed him.
Michael Jordan changed the game, you know?
So it was a different game back
A
then.
way
It
different
was,
game.
of
Way
course.
way different game.
I don't think he's better than Kobe.
Jordan
That's another thing.
Jordan played against a lot more Hall of Famers than LeBron did.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. Yes. Oh, of
The
course.
game is a lot different.
You
Absolutely.
hear what Barkley and Shaq say, and Oakley they say now. You couldn't go down the lane like that without getting hammered.
Yeah, right. Or getting called a foul on. Yeah.
Rodman, with that bad
Well, now anybody that's willing to go to the hole is going to get a bucket on almost every possession. It's insane.
They changed the game. No more palming. No
Stat
this, no
padding.
How's that not a foul? Last night he flew down the lane and jumped his shoulder in the guy's chest and they called it defensive foul.
That's crazy. It is. It's nuts. It's completely crazy. Well, thanks for your appearance.
Thanks, JT.
Thanks for
It
your
was very
appearance.
nice of you.
Yeah. We appreciate it. You know, that 2 minutes of fame for Trongo there.
He didn't need the 2 minutes of fame. He's the most famous guy I know. The guy's a movie star.
Isn't he?
Yeah, he wants to
And I
be.
told you, he won a John Travolta lookalike contest back in the day
So Nick,
when he had a head of hair.
no, he didn't.
Yeah.
He won an actual John Travolta contest.
First place, buddy. First place.
You got any
hands down.
pictures of him with hair? That's something I need to see.
I do actually.
That's something we'll have going forward.
After the break, I could definitely get one and we could put it
Awesome.
on. Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. So, Nick, I have my fact of the day for you. I know everybody loves my stupid fact of the day.
Come on.
Did you know that Walmart
Right.
has a lower acceptance rate for applicants to work than Harvard? So basically, from what I've learned, it's easier to get into Harvard than it is to work at Walmart. Does that make any sense to you?
No, none. How is that even possible?
Listen, I looked up the statistics. Walmart only hires about 2.5% of applicants, whereas Harvard accepts about 5% of their applicants. It's just a fact.
That's hard to believe. I
Listen.
mean, even though Harvard's an Ivy League school and it's a lot harder to get into an Ivy League school than Walmart, but there's Walmarts every fucking where.
Listen, all I'm saying is you could be smart enough to go to Harvard and not get a job at Walmart. That's all I'm saying.
You mean to tell me that when I take on and I put Billy on this show, that Billy can't be a door guy at Walmart?
Billy has a better chance of going to Harvard than he does working at Walmart.
Oh my
That's a
God.
fact.
Oh my God.
Listen, the fans are gonna take a real loving to Billy. Billy is one of a kind. He'll be on later on.
Oh yeah, they're gonna love him. They're gonna love him.
He's something
this
else.
segment of the show, you know, when we go over things and speaking about going over things, what are we gonna do with this bet?
We talked about it last week, Nick. You know what's gonna happen.
What? Am
I'm
I
gonna
shaving
sit-
your head,
I-
or
I'm
are you
gonna-
sitting in that game
I'm gonna sit in a poker game.
today?
If I lose $1,
Yeah, but you can't, like, this is not like you sit down for 10 minutes.
oh, but I could sit down for like an hour, hour and a half.
All right,
I'm not playing all night.
I'll even give you that.
That's
Okay,
fair.
Okay.
I play for an hour and a half. If I lose a single dollar next week, I will get my head buzzed on this show.
Yeah, I do it.
Yeah, you could do it.
All right.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
the bet. And, you know, everybody, listen, I saw a couple text messages to our producer from friends of his that have started watching our podcast. And one of them said, that asshole better shave his head. He's a fucking idiot. They were his exact words. The guy doesn't know me. The guy's a fucking creep, in all honesty. And honestly, I'm at the cherryhillclub in Overbrook. If he wants to come see me, he could come see me whenever the fuck he pleases.
Who?
Whoever the producer's friend is that they called me an asshole. He said I don't deserve to gamble. He said I don't deserve to talk about gambling. This guy doesn't know the first thing about fucking gambling, I bet.
Oh, yeah? Really?
This guy's probably some asshole from up in Garnet Valley that likes to put in $500 parlays with his dick in his hand, living in his mommy's basement. So that's what I have to say to him. And Craig, if he shoots you a text, tell him where I am. He can come see me anytime.
You just told him.
And then I'll shave his head.
You just told him.
And I'll shave his head, Nick. So,
right.
yes, I will play if I lose $1. If I break even or lose $1, I will shave my head.
Okay.
Not bald. I will buzz my head to a 1. And, yeah, that's the bet. That's the deal, Nick.
All right. Then that's good. So we'll know tonight, you know, after the podcast is over and after we get through the fun and everything. But I got a clip of a guy.
Oh, not this
Okay.
asshole. Please.
Now, I
Spare me the
believe he's
time.
on Instagram and TikTok and you know, things like that. And sayburm or something his name is.
Who gives a shit what this guy's name is?
Well, I mean, he tries to imitate people from Philly and Delaware County, the way they talk and stuff. And watch this clip because I never even heard a guy from Philly even talk like this.
Eddie Simmons is chalk. These beats, straight trash, straight cheat, straight garbage. We got Harden now. Dude's a bucket. Straight bucket. Him and Joe Aller going hard in the paint. Sixers money line tonight. You already
Going
know.
hard
my
in the
dude.
pace,
You
man.
already
Like,
know.
yeah, I never heard of that.
Oh, God, hit that, Jewel.
Yeah, I never heard it. I never ever heard of it.
Let me tell you something. Who's a bigger fucking dope? This guy or Rob Manfred?
Yeah,
that might be
both.
Rob. That's Rob Manfred's dirty Q-tip son.
I mean, who talked? Listen, I went to school in Delaware County. I was born and raised in Philly, and let me tell you something. If you're talking Philly and you're saying something about, dude, like Ben Simmons, man, like, pass me that jewel. What the fuck? In Philly, it's like, listen,
Dude, Nick.
if Harden don't fucking play the way he wants to play, he's going to get cracked in a nightclub when we see him.
Nick, here's the thing. The kids like this have no clue what Philly or Delco's all about. This kid is probably a Garnet Valley kid, thinks he's a Philly or Delco guy, but we all know Garnet Valley is fake Delco, and we all know that. He probably isn't even from Delco. Like you said, he probably lives in Chester County somewhere. He's probably a huge Sixers fan. He probably thought it was funny. It's not even funny. It's fucking stupid.
I got a clip of my response to him.
Go ahead.
Nicky's Pickies podcast. What's up, Dave? Just left Angelos, walking down to Sarcone's Bakery. We're here in South Philly.
This guy doesn't even know what Sarcone's
This is South Philly, cause not that Stevespriceofsteaks or whatever the fuck that kid's name is, talking about Delco and Philly accents. Well, you better know how to fucking talk before you want to make fun of people. You hear me? Sorry.
Let me tell you something, Nick. This kid, he wants to be Delco in Philly so bad. Like I said, he probably lives in like Westchester or
Nobody
Downingtown.
even says dude anymore. Like, not even now.
I bet I'll go as far to say this, Nick. I bet you this kid's never had a Philly cheesesteak.
He probably didn't.
I think this kid
didn't.
is the fraudest of frauds. Sounds like an absolute dope. You know what? He's probably a closet Ben Simmons fan.
Probably is. That's why, yeah.
He made the video for popularity, but in reality, he's wearing his Ben Simmons jersey and his underwear in his mom's basement.
Straight trash.
Look, straight trash,
garbage.
man. Like
We
this.
got
Straight
Harden
garbage.
now. Dude's a bucket.
Dude's a
Straight
bucket.
Yeah, where
Him
is
and
it?
Joel are going hard
He's a
in the
buffoon,
paint.
this
Sixers
guy.
money line
Where's
tonight.
my
You
Delaware
already
County
know,
friends
my
at?
dude.
That
You
even
already
see
know.
this? Do you see
Oh,
this
go
at
ahead,
all?
that Jewel.
Hey, can you pass me that jewel? Like, who fucking smokes a jewel anymore?
How high do you gotta be that kid?
I don't know.
See his fucking eyes? Jesus
I think
Christ.
that's on spite, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
think that's
he's a
on spite.
fucking idiot.
A fucking idiot ain't the word. It's amazing.
Nick, you want to make? I'll make you laugh real quick. I just looked down at my phone. I got a text from a couple friends saying that I'm going to get roasted and canceled from everybody in Delco for making fun of that video. But that's not Delco. This guy's so wannabe Delco. It's so far apart. I don't hear anybody walking around saying straight trash like that. If somebody says straight trash, they just say straight trash.
Yeah, straight
The dude
trash,
sucks.
yeah.
You know, he's a fucking bum.
Right.
You know, I'm not
what
walking
they
around
would-
saying straight trash like a fucking clown.
And if it was in Philly, it wouldn't be like straight trash. It would be like, listen, if Harden doesn't play the way he's got to play in this city, he'll get fucking cracked in the skull.
Nick,
when I see him.
Nick, a personal friend of mine wants to call in and discuss this. If you can give your number, please.
Yeah, sure. Any open calls here? Nicky's Pickies Podcast, 856-693-2366. Look at it on the screen. Feel free anytime during the podcast. Give us a call. Phone lines are open.
I mean, Nick, like I said, I think this kid just he deserves to get bodied by everybody from Delco and Philly.
Yeah. Listen, I'm actually calling this dude out on this show. Right here, right now. Sayburm,
I would love
Sayburm.
this seat's open
Come
for
on,
him, Nick.
Yeah, come on.
Nick, just because I fucking think the guy's a punk and I hate him doesn't mean I won't offer this seat to him.
Absolutely. He
I'd
can
love
sit
to have
here.
him sit
Listen,
down.
And if you want to make fun of us, make fun of us. I don't care, but step it up because nobody says dude anymore. Okay? Nobody.
Except for him.
Yeah, right. Pass the jewel, dude. Get the fuck out of here. This guy's crazy.
Again, Nick, for all of our listeners out there, you guys can call in at any time and jump on any topic. If we're talking about something else and you were running a little late and want to talk about something from earlier in the show, just call in. We'll hop right back to it.
Absolutely. So we are getting close to our blind eating test, Bob.
I mean, Nick, I didn't even eat lunch. You don't understand how hungry I am. I mean,
Take the 4 winners from the other side, right?
Yeah.
Bobby's didn't eat lunch, folks. So, watch out because when he starts eating these cheesesteaks, forget it. It's all over.
I mean, Nick, I might take down like 2 or 3.
And I even
That's how
got
hungry I
your
am.
chopped hot peppers for you, too. How's that?
That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted for a couple of the cheesesteaks.
Well,
you
we're
know?
going to have to do it after we do the blind test.
That's fine.
So
but
go
Nick,
ahead over this, Bobby.
Nick, the one thing that we got to get through is we got to send our next 4 teams into the Elite Eight.
Okay.
So we'll taste test these 4 cheesesteaks this week and determine who's going to the Final 4. But next week we have to have our other 2 matchups in the Elite Eight. So, Nick, obviously we'll do it as we've done it.
Okay.
I'll bounce 2 matchups off you. You bounce 2 off of me.
Okay.
We have John's Roast Pork, who's been the 3 seed, against the underdog story, Joe's Steaks and Soda, the old Chinks.
All right. Again, you know, John's Roast Pork won Philly cheesesteak like, I don't know, 3-4 years running now. And
It's a great cheesesteak.
it is phenomenal. But I really, really like Joe's. And I think Joe's should move on here at the next round for
Oh
us.
my God! Well, that's your call, ladies and gentlemen. That's a major upset. Joe's Steaks and Soda
Yeah, I think
moves
Joe's should
past
move
John's
on.
Roast Pork. I'm gonna have a lot of angry fans out there. I talked to like 5 or 6 people today that said John's Roast Pork's gonna go up against Angelos in the final.
Nah,
And
I have to.
I actually agreed, but it was your pick, and we're gonna stick to it. Joe's is going through. John's Roast Pork would have been my pick. And I think John's Roast Pork out of these teams would have made it to the final. But I'm fine with Joe's. Joe's is a good cheesesteak.
Yeah.
But that's a crazy upset. So
I have to move on, Joe. I have to definitely. I like it. I really do. I really do. I'm not doubting. I mean, I'm not saying that John's is bad either, but I have to let Joe move on to the next round for us.
Joe's moving on.
All right. So we're going to go to the 11 seed Sonny's, and I can't really see
I think 8.
the 8 seed out there in Roxborough, D'Alessandro's.
Sonny's move on. You want to talk about upsets? D'Alessandro's is the worst fucking
Wow,
cheesesteak ever.
Yeah.
The worst. I hate that place.
You
If
must not want to drive out there to pick up the steak next week.
No, we have our personal assistants do that.
To go pick up the cheesesteaks for everybody.
Did he cut them up for us for today?
Yeah.
To eat them? Yeah. But yeah, Sonny's is going to the next round. Listen,
Okay.
you could have told me anybody on this list. I would have taken anybody over D'Alessandro's. And not because I think D'Alessandro's is the worst cheesesteak on this list, but I think they're so damn overrated and loved by so many people
Right.
that I hate them so much that I'd pick anybody anyway.
Okay.
So Sonny's is going to the next round, hands down for me.
So I'm going to go to the next one over here. We're moving on to that, right? So we can get down to them.
Of course.
Okay. I'm going to give you a Woodrow's. That is the 7th seed versus the 22nd seed, I believe, Oregon Steaks.
Yeah, listen, I love Oregon Steaks. It's a great spot down at 10th in Oregon. Huge fan, very convenient, right by the stadiums, you know, right down by Philly Live if you're a gambler, which I know a lot of listeners are.
Right. I know the owner, too.
Yeah, nice guy. Love the place. I will continue to go there more often than probably any other steak place on this list. But Woodrow's, man, Woodrow's has this house-made cheese whiz.
Okay.
And it's like this truffle whiz, they call it. And it's unbelievable, Nick. You got to try it, and that's why I'm putting Woodrow's to the next round, because we got to taste test this Woodrow's next week, and you're going to love it.
Okay.
This
okay.
cheese whiz
That's
on this
South
steak's
Street too, I
unbelievable.
believe, right?
And that's no slight to Oregon Steaks. Again,
Okay.
I'll be there a ton. But
Okay.
Woodrow's is so good, man.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll send this one over to you, Nick.
All right.
We have Chubby's right across the street from the hated D'Alessandro's versus the number 3 seed and one of the favorites, Phillips Steaks.
Hands down, Phillips Steaks for me.
And I agree with you, Nick. Phillips Steaks is the signature. What's it, 22nd and Passyunk?
Yeah, 23rd. Yeah, right on the
23rd.
corner, in between. Yep.
Yeah, Phillips is the signature go-to steak. So I agree.
Yeah,
Send Phillips to the next
Phillips
round.
is off to the next round, guaranteed. If
Yeah.
you're out there, Phil, listening, buddy, be prepared because we'll be coming down there for steaks for the taste test next week, pal.
Yes, sir. Well, welcome to the Elite 8, guys. I'm happy to have you.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Looking forward to this blind taste test that we're going to have up right after here. And don't forget, all our viewers and people that are out there just tuning in, go to YouTube, Nicky's Pickies channel, and click the subscribe button, the like, and the bell for reminders every time that we go live. It'll send a reminder to your phone. And don't forget, click that like button. We're going to take a break here, and we'll be back with the taste test and some of our
Oh,
guests.
thank God I'm hungry.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I? Bad habits lead to late nights. I'm begging you. You tell me things you wanna try.
We've lost dancing. You tell me things you wanna try. Didn't get the chance to. I caught it bad just today. You hit me with a call to your place. Bet until you come up, I've been sticking to that theory. Georgia, let it call on my phone. Georgia, A, B, C. Georgia, let it call on my phone. I got my peaches out in Georgia.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I?
All right, baby, we are back. Nicky's Pickies podcast. What an after the break, we got our blind cheesesteak eating. We have our guest coming,
Nick,
Bobby, to eat with us.
Nick, let me tell you something. We have a fan favorite with us right now.
I know.
An absolute star in the making.
Star isn't the word. Isn't the word.
Legend?
Soon to be.
Soon to be legend.
Soon to be legend.
You know what Babe Ruth says in Sandlot?
What's that?
He says, legends never die.
Legends don't ever die. You're right. You're right.
This guy's a legend.
And
Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
And we had to bring him back on the show just for a reason, because real quick before the Kentucky Derby, because the State of the Union was last Tuesday, and we got to talk to this guy because he knows politics, people. He knows politics.
He knows it to a T.
So let's welcome my main man, Eddie. Fast
Eddie, welcome back.
What's up, Eddie?
How's everything?
Everything is all right, pal. So far, so good. So I got to ask you, Eddie, did you watch the State of the Union the other night?
No, but I heard about it.
You heard about it?
Yeah.
You heard about it through like the news, through Facebook, what?
Through Instagram, through all the...
All right, okay.
I heard about it.
All right. So give us your opinion of Joe Biden. Well, first of all, I want to bring up something at the State of the Union, and correct me if I'm wrong, Bobby and Eddie, correct me if I'm wrong. Joe Biden, did he or did he not campaign, and part of his campaign was to defund the police?
Yes.
Okay. Now, according to when I watched the State of the Union, that he said we should not defund the police, we should fund the police. What do you think about that, Eddie? Bobby? What do you think?
It's just goofy, man. But I'll let Eddie talk. Like you said, he is our expert on all these opinions.
Our politician expert. Yep.
All right.
Go ahead, Eddie.
Now, don't tell me you believe what he says.
He's our president.
No, you can't believe what he says because you can't even walk straight. That guy, he talks about Ukraine. In the meantime, he mixes it up with Iran. I mean, the guy don't know what he's talking about. I told you he was a clone, and he's still a clone.
Again,
he's a clone. The guy's a clone.
A literal clone.
He's a clone. Clones usually last 3 years and then they die. So he's on his second year. He's got one more year. He's gonna go.
That's it.
That's it.
It's
so
more after
we're talking about Ukraine now.
All right, go right into it.
Now,
go ahead.
real quick, Eddie, let me ask you. You think Biden will die within the year?
I think so.
So now let me ask you, if he's a clone, how's he gonna die?
Clones only last 3 years.
They only last 3 years?
That's all. They only last 3 years.
That's the rule of cloning?
So you know what I think? I think, we have to start like Howard Stern used to have a Deadpool. We have to make a Deadpool up coming up.
On Nickie's Pickies. We'll have our own Nickie's Pickies Deadpool. That's a great idea, Nick.
Yeah, don't you go anywhere.
Nick, quick reminder to the fans out there before we continue. Call in 856-693-2366 if you want to have your moment with Fast Eddie.
Okay.
Yes, if you want to have your moment with Fast Eddie, feel free, give us a call. Go ahead, Eddie.
Make sure you don't get no stupid phone calls, because I don't want to.
Well, listen, we can't
control our callers.
We can't control the callers, Eddie. So go ahead, go on.
But Ed, you could just set them straight though if they start talking stupid shit. Their heads are in the sand.
Go on to Ukraine. Go ahead.
Ukraine. Now everybody is against Putin. Okay. Now, Putin is not the fall guy here. Oh, the United States are the fall guys. They're the ones instigated what's going on over there. First of all, Ukraine is nothing but a country that is nothing but frauds involved. They fraud the money.
Didn't Joe Biden's son get like $1 million a year to pay from Ukrainian people?
He was getting $80,000 a month to sit on the board of the pipeline, whatever they had over there. They're nothing but crooks, these people.
All right.
Joe Biden.
Joe Byron.
Joe Biden.
Yeah,
Byron.
Yeah.
Joe Biden.
Byron.
Then you got Larry, the guy that, what was it?
Spit it out. It's all right. Take a minute.
There was a lot of people involved there, like Hillary Clinton is involved. There's a lot of people involved in the
Say hello, Sammy.
in the system. There are really.
We're going to get you in a minute, so let Eddie talk. Well, I got a couple questions I got to ask you. So step back a minute.
So Putin is cleaning out the system. He's not in there to have a war. He's in there to clean out the system. Once he cleans out the corruption then you're going to have the truth come out.
What's the truth?
The truth is, the guys over there is nothing but corruption in the system, so they have to clean it out. The whole system has to be cleaned out because they had children, what do you call trafficking.
So they have that over there.
They had kids who were trafficking underneath the tunnels over there. They had tunnels all over the place underneath, and they were trafficking kids.
Wow.
They were trafficking money, laundering money. They send money. This country sends the money over there, then they bring it back over here to the politicians. That's what they launder in Ukraine.
Okay.
Now, Putin ain't going to go for that. Would you go for missiles in Cuba?
No.
Okay, so he's not going to go for missiles in Ukraine. And that's what they wanted to do. Now, if this might go further than Ukraine, this might expand to Poland, might expand to the other. Depends. Depends what the United States does.
Yeah.
They already sent $8 billion worth of armaments in Ukraine. There's dope over here.
Yeah.
You don't know what the hell.
Sammy, don't go nowhere.
Where's the money going to come from? They got to print it, right? We don't have.
That's inflation, right?
We don't have it, so the.
Hold on, we got a phone call here, Eddie. Hold on one second, please.
Don't give me guys that are fucking.
Relax, Eddie. Relax.
Will you please take it easy?
Don't tell me.
Hello, you're live on the air, Nickie's Pickies podcast. Can I help you?
Yo, it's Nicky from Orlando again. What's going on?
Hey,
Nick,
Nicky from
welcome
Orlando.
back.
What's up, buddy? Welcome back.
Hey, what's up, guys? Love the show. I'm listening every week.
Thank you. Thank you.
Glad to hear it, Nick.
Hey, yo, quick question, guys. I thought this was a sports show, and if you're going to talk politics, get someone real on instead of this Star Wars bullshit guy, Eddie.
This guy's his head's in the sand.
He said your head's in the sand, Nick.
Hey, how do we know Eddie's not a clone? He's calling people clones without any evidence.
No, I'm the real fucking thing, buddy.
You see this guy?
He's the real thing.
He's as real as they get, Nick.
I don't have nothing phony
He do the wee woo
in my body.
because
He
of
do the wee woo.
traffic. Look what I do.
I don't know. He's talking about
22 and he do wee
tunnels.
woo wee woo.
He's talking about conspiracy
Yeah,
bullshit.
no,
This might be a
But
bullshit
Nick,
guy, man.
let me
Oh, you see this guy?
elaborate, though.
See this guy?
We are a sports
Number one bullshit guy.
podcast,
He do the
but we
wee
do
woo
touch
wee
on
woo
a lot
because
of
we
other
have to-
things.
Hey,
So
Nick.
Eddie is definitely one of our experts in politics.
Nick, can I touch on one thing with our caller?
Sure.
Nick, do you believe in the theory that Fast Eddie actually works at Wawa?
Wawa.
Who the fuck is this guy?
He's Nick from
works at
Orlando,
Wawa.
Florida.
He's Nick from Orlando, Florida.
I work down at Chester in the soccer stadium. I make pizzas.
Yeah, you make. Oh no, that's Nick.
Well,
Eddie,
I help him down there making pizzas.
You help him make the pizzas?
Yeah.
Eddie helps make the pizzas?
He makes the pizzas down the stadium. Yeah, he's in
I
there.
used to make pizzas back in 1962.
See? That's
That's
why his
great
belly's
stuff.
so big.
I think this guy's a clone, man.
You
I
think
he's
so,
got-
Nick?
I think he's a clone.
What's your real name? Talk about real things. What's your real name?
Yo, I think Tucker Carlson cloned this guy and sent him to your show to talk bad about Biden.
Tucker Carlson. Who the fuck is he?
Are we getting another call? Nick, thank you.
Nick,
Answer the
thank
new
you
call.
very
Thanks,
much,
Nick.
I got a new
guys.
call. I love you, man.
guys.
Thanks,
You
buddy.
You listen to Fox News too
got it.
much.
We got a new call coming in, Eddie.
Hello,
Who's
caller.
calling
You're live on Nickie's Pickies podcast. Can I help you?
Do you know anything about politics?
Hello?
He cut out, and the guy.
Where's this guy at now? Hello?
His phone cut out. Get next,
No,
next
listen,
guy.
I'm going to have to hang up because we can't hear you. So give us a call back.
Eddie, is this head in the sand?
His head's in the sand. You know how many people heads in the sand?
Clearly, everybody.
A lot of snowflakes.
Ed, there's only one guy I know for sure that's head isn't in the sand.
Me.
You.
Me.
How did you know?
Me. Listen.
That's it.
I've been through wars. I've been through depressions. I've been through a lot of things. These people here today, they haven't been through all that. They have to get through it. They have to get bombed in this country. Then they wake up and see what war's all about.
What about the global pandemic?
That was a fucking bullshit.
Fake?
There you have it.
Was that cloned?
That was bullshit. The problem is this. When they got rid of coma, they have to start something else. So now they start the war. When this is done, they're going to have something else after that. Because they have to keep on printing money. If they can't print money, the whole
We got another caller?
The whole
Yes, we
system
do.
going to collapse.
Let's hear who's calling, Ed.
Let's hear who's calling, Eddie.
Ask him if his head is in the sand.
Hello, this is you're live on Nickie's Pickies podcast. Can I help you?
What's going on, Nicky? This is
How are
Sonny
you?
from New York.
Hey,
Sonny, how you
are
doing,
you?
pal?
Is he
Good, man.
Is he real?
Love the pod.
Thank you very
Hey,
much.
Sonny, thank you for calling
Listen,
in, buddy.
man, I think I might have saw this Eddie guy walking out of Wawa with a Biden shirt on.
Is he the real thing or just
Biden
another
shirt.
Fake? Another fake.
Wait,
How
Eddie,
can you say that
Eddie,
our customers
let's
are fake,
talk about a caller just accused you of walking out of a Wawa in New York. Wearing
New
a joke.
York,
Wearing,
this
wearing,
guy's.
Where's your
No,
proof?
not in New York. I'm talking in the county.
He was in the county?
Oh,
Okay.
you're from New York. You were in Delaware County.
no,
Okay.
vice versa.
Where's
vice versa,
Where's your
okay.
proof, man? You got proof?
We're gonna have to
Eddie,
take a
what-
picture.
ask him.
I think this guy's jumping ship.
Where's your proof? Show me proof.
You're jumping ship.
I'm
he
not.
said.
I'm not a fucking rat. I'll tell you that much.
What a rat?
I don't jump ships.
Don't jump ship.
No, I don't jump ships.
Did you jump? Did you jump?
I think these clones are sticking together, man.
Eddie, you
I don't
jumped
know.
off a ship, or you don't jump ships?
I came on a ship, but I don't jump ships.
You came on the ship, but you didn't jump ships.
I came on a ship from
I follow.
Italy.
Okay.
I follow. Well,
Regardless, I love the pod, guys. Keep it up.
Thank you, man. I
Thanks,
appreciate
Sonny.
it. I appreciate it.
You want to talk about the Kentucky
Thank you
Derby?
very much, man. Have a good one.
You want to talk about
See you,
Kentucky
buddy.
Derby?
Yeah,
No,
go ahead.
well, listen, Eddie. We have to. It was great to have you on again.
Eddie, give it. Nick, before we
Yeah.
go to that, just let him throw out his Derby pick now,
Go ahead.
so we have
Go
it on
ahead.
record.
Go ahead. We have it on record.
I have a filly that's running very good.
We're in Philly.
Filly mare.
Oh, all right.
What's a mayor?
A fucking
The mayor of Philly?
You don't
The
know-
mayor of
Jim
Philly.
Kenny?
You got?
You don't know what a fucking mare is?
I know what a mayor
A
is.
mayor
Jim
is
Kenny's the mayor.
is the guy that runs the city.
Very hard to explain what a mare is if you don't know.
Right.
And this Wayne Lucas got this filly. You know what a filly is?
George Lucas?
That's where we live, Philly.
Wayne Lucas.
Oh, George Lucas is the Star Wars guy. That's why I was.
Wayne Lucas is a trainer, and he trains his horses. It's a filly.
Oh, all right.
And this filly won 3 races in a row. Now, if she's in the Kentucky Derby, I'm going to pick her to win.
Okay.
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 What's the name?
I'll get you the name when the time comes.
Okay, sounds good. Eddie, thank you very much for coming on.
Wait, hold on 1 second. I think there's another caller. Real quick. Hold
Yeah.
on 1
I
second.
enjoy this.
One
very
more.
much.
Hold on
One more,
second.
Ed.
We're going to take one more caller for you.
I hope it's
Hello,
something-
caller.
something
You're
interesting.
you're live on the Nicky's Pickies podcast. Can I help you?
This is Joe Banana.
Joe Banana. Oh, back. Joe Banana is back.
Joe Banana's
Joe
back.
Banana is back.
I love Joe Banana.
Bananas back.
Joey Bananas.
Joey Bananas is
guy
back.
again on the show.
Hold on, Joe. Hold on. Say it again. Say that again.
You got that goofy guy on the show again. He's a fucking retard.
Again
that
with
fat
this.
daddy.
This guy always does is sell fucking
This
cheesesteaks.
fucking guy.
What the
This
fuck's
guy.
in
Sell
about
cheesesteaks. Who sells cheesesteaks?
He sells oil.
This guy, oil, cheesesteaks.
This fucking guy is
How you
a
gonna
fucking.
believe this
He's a
guy?
mush.
You're
He's
a mush, he
fucking
said.
mush. Anything he touches turns to shit.
A mush.
Joe
Okay.
Banana on the line.
He is the number one bullshitter. Number one.
The
He's number one bullshit.
You're
He talks a
running, you're
lot of
running
shit.
out of words, man. It's the only
Man,
words you
you're-
got. Your
listen,
vocabulary is so fucking
listen, you-
short.
listen,
That's all
you
you
keep
know.
Listen, you keep on watching that Mandarino guy on fucking YouTube, all right?
Yeah.
He's a fucking.
You
He's a
should
bacalao,
watch.
just
You
like
should
you.
watch something.
You don't know. You don't know shit about nothing, man.
That's it.
You don't even know who the
You heard
fucking
it live,
president-
Eddie.
What the fuck you know besides the Pope?
You don't even know who. You don't even know who Joe Biden is. You're a fucking retard.
You mean Joe
I want to
Byron?
know, Nicky. How the fuck do you have this guy on your show again? This guy
But
doesn't know.
he's our political expert, so.
Political expert.
Yeah.
This guy don't know nothing. This guy works at Wawa.
This fucking
He works
guy,
at-
all
he
he does,
works at
all he
Wawa.
does, all he does
He
is
works at Wawa.
He
What the
works
fuck
at
is-
Wawa. I thought you were
Eddie,
retired.
Eddie.
Listen,
Take a deep breath, Ed, would you? You're making me nervous.
Take it easy. You're going to start fucking sweating in my
Once in a
headphones again.
while, you have to let people talk.
Listen, you gotta go back to
You
Wawa.
can't
make
be a
your
fucking
coffees.
bully all your life.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
You're a bully, Joe
You're a
Banana.
fucking bully.
Joe
all your
Banana,
life.
is
You
he a
don't-
bully?
You don't let
Nicky.
nobody talk.
Nicky,
Yes.
I don't even know how the fuck you have this guy on your show.
I know.
He's a fucking
But you know
moron.
what, though? Our viewers love him because,
Viewers,
you know,
They
yeah.
love this guy.
Yeah, they
You're
love
nuts.
him. They love him.
This
I
guy-
can't help it.
This guy's a
You must,
fucking bully.
you must have. You must
I
have.
can't help it.
I
You
even
must
take his
Nicky,
numbers.
you must
He's a
have
fucking bully.
Democratic
The
people
numbers on the
following your
screen.
But why are you taking numbers?
What do you mean, why am I
Don't
taking
answer-
numbers?
Don't answer this guy's
I
numbers.
got to answer.
He's
This
a
is part of
bully.
the show. This
you
is
see
part
what
of
I
the
said?
show.
And your
This
headphones
guy
are falling
doesn't make
off.
No sense.
All he
That's what I
does,
told
Yeah.
all he does is
Well, listen. I love the fact that you call in Joe Bananas. I love the fact that Eddie's here.
Every time this guy's on the show, I'm going to call
We got to move on, folks. We got to move on.
Listen,
All
this
right.
guy's a fucking moron.
I want to rebut.
Thank you, Joe Banana.
Thank you, Joe
I
Banana.
want to rebut this guy.
Ed, is this head in the sand?
All he does is cut grass, sell cheese, sell wine. Now, what the fuck you gonna get out of a guy like that?
And his head's in the
Hungry.
sand.
You're going to get full.
You're gonna get full.
You're gonna get fat.
And speaking
full of shit.
Talking about full, Eddie, we'd love to have you.
Eddie,
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
But we got to move on to our cheesesteak segment, our blind cheesesteaks.
I love this show,
So
man.
give
We'll
us a
see you
minute.
soon, Ed.
Thank you, buddy. You're more than welcome to be on here
Let me know.
anytime you want. #1 bullshit.
Let me know everything comes out.
All right, buddy. So give us one more minute, folks. We're going to have the cheesesteaks ready for you, and we'll be
Eddie's
right
sweating all over him
back.
again.
I gotta wipe them off. I'm wearing shit.
Look, I be riding through my old hood, but I'm in my new whip. Same old attitude, but I'm on that new shit. They say they gon' ride me, see me never do shit, cause they know that's the reason they gon' end up on the news clip. Audemars on my wrist, bust down. We popping bottles like I scored a winning touchdown. Remember me dead broke, look at me up now. I run my city from South Philly back to Uptown. Thank God, all these bottles I pop, all this paper I've been getting, all these models I pop. I done sold 100,000 for my album got dropped. And I'm only 23, I'm the shit, now look at me. I'm a boss like my nigga Rose. Shorty asked me for a check, I told that bitch like no way. Cause I made it from the bottom, it was never no way. And I never had a job, you know I had to sell, yeah. Bitch, I'm a boss. I call a shot. I'm with the murder team. Call a cop. We in the building. Y'all are not. You showing the paper, you gon' ball or not. Bitch, I'm a boss. Bitch, I'm a boss. I play the shots. I call the calls. We in this bitch. It's going down. Yeah, and the king that with my motherfucking crown. Bitch, I'm a boss. 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 I play the shots. I call the calls. Yeah. Hey.
Got so many shades, they thought I had a lazy eye. Shorty rolled me smooth as my Mercedes ride. No love, cry when only babies die. And when I go, that casket better cost 100,000. I pray to God I look my killer in his eyes. Snatch his soul out his shirt, let's take him for that ride. OG is one who's standing on his own feet. A boss is one who guarantee we gon' meet. Fuck a blog dog, cause one day we gon' meet. I'ma spaz on your ass like I'm on knee. Or a double stack, better nigga double that. Jerry Jones money, nigga, you a running back. Herschel Walker, Bo Jack, Ricky Waters better run that dope back. Boss, and I put that on my Maybach. 400,000, bitch, you wish you saved
Bitch, I'm
that.
a boss.
I'm a boss.
Bitch, I'm a boss.
I'm a boss.
I play the shots. I call the calls. We in this bitch. It's going down. Yeah, and the king that with my motherfucking crown. Bitch, I'm a boss.
I'm a boss.
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 Bitch, I'm a boss.
I'm a
I
boss.
play the shots. I call the calls. Yeah. Couple cars I don't never drive. Bikes I don't never ride. Crib I ain't never been. Pool I don't never swim. Fool, you ain't better than I move like the president. Everything black on black. You know I be strapping that. Ratting ass niggas walking around wearing wire. Fucking up the game, got the hood on fire. Bitch, I'm a king. Call me sire. You say I don't run my city, you a motherfucking liar. I'm a boss. You a fraud. You cross the line, I get you murdered for a call. Murder. Out in Vegas. I took a loss. At the fight, we watching floor. We on the floor. Yeah. Scared money don't make no money. If I ever go broke, I'ma take your money. I ain't never drop a dime. You ain't take nothing from me in the hood every day. Bitch, I'm good. What I say? Bitch, I'm a boss.
I'm a boss.
Bitch, I'm a boss.
I'm a boss.
I play the shots. I call the calls. We in this bitch. It's going down. Yeah, and the king that with my motherfucking crown.
I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I'm a boss.
We're back.
We are back, baby, and the cheesesteak competition moves on. We have samples here, and we got Bobblehead Pete to help us out with the taste testing here. And Lloyd Pinchetti said that Peter's only here for a free meal.
Is that right? Absolutely. Pete, you came in and today you were wearing your DZO Mechanical hoodie, who's a good friend of the show, obviously my employer, and who I like to plug on the show. You were wearing the hoodie, but you don't wear it on the podcast?
That's a little hot in here.
You got to get a little closer to the mic here. There we go. That sounds a lot better now.
Okay. All right, Bobby, so on the table we have, show a picture of that, Craigie, if we can.
Look at all those cheesesteaks.
Oh,
Holy
boy, here
shit.
Bobby's licking his lips.
I haven't eaten all day for this, Nick.
Watch your fingers.
Is there extras back there?
Watch your fingers.
That's
all
it.
right. We got Angelos on 9th Street, and we have Steve's Princess Steaks up in Northeast Philly.
Awesome. Now, I'm going to take one, and I'm going to pass a plate down.
Okay, yeah, I'll just pass my plate down. Take one, put it on there.
All right.
Now, we don't know which steaks
Okay,
are which.
take one from here.
One,
Hey,
all right.
All right, now let's dig in.
Take a bite of this.
The roll's just so good.
Very fresh, tasty.
that's Steve's.
Now this one, we don't know. We have no idea what's underneath the plate. But the two that we're going to taste are.
Oh, it's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Which one'd you have first? This one?
Right there.
All right, that's going up against this one.
Got it. That's good steak.
But I don't know if there's whiz on one.
This looks like it has whiz.
I got American.
All right.
That's a good cheesesteak right there, Nick, let me tell you.
It's a shame I don't have ketchup.
You're not, whoa.
So you're a condiment fool.
Unbelievable. I probably have people taking pictures of me eating at home. I'll see them later on.
What do you mean?
That's a hell of a cheesesteak. Should we move on to the opponent?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
All right.
This is the opponent.
Let's see.
Hold on, Bob. Don't eat it yet.
I won't.
Watch your fingers, Craigie.
Hold on.
Let me finish the first one
Just hold on a second.
while I wait here.
He said I gotta finish the first one.
Just hold on a second.
That's a real good cheesesteak right there.
This one looks like it's American.
This is American?
I got a little whiz on mine here.
All right. So obviously it really doesn't matter whiz, American. We're just.
I don't know.
This is a softer roll. Onions are good on this one.
That's good.
Wow, this is very tasty.
Oh yeah.
Well, listen, to get into the Elite Eight, Nick, you have to be a good cheesesteak.
I like the onions on this.
Roll's definitely different.
Oh, a lot different. A lot different. Oh yeah. This is very, very tasty.
See, I'm personally a fan of the seeded roll. Wow, these are both really good cheesesteaks, man.
Very, very good. Very good.
All right, so one at a time. We need an opinion. Start with Nick. First cheesesteak or second cheesesteak?
Wow. All right.
Dead air, Nick.
Wow.
Dead air's no good. Talk.
Listen, that was a delicious steak. I got to go with the second one.
The second one, Nick?
The second one.
Yeah,
I'm going with the second one.
I think I'm gonna disagree. I like the first one.
So it all comes down to me. I'm a big fan of the seeded roll. I'm gonna go with the first one. The first one's just so good. Honestly, the second one was delicious, but let's see what let's see what the first one was, as our producer combines the plates for us.
Turn the plate over.
And let's see who's going on. Any guesses on who it might be?
I have no idea.
I'd have to say Steve's.
Angelos. Angelos moves on.
Oh, man.
So all this time, that's the first time you had Angelos, Nick, or no?
That was my very first, yes.
So, yeah, I gotta tell you, that's a good cheesesteak.
Wow, that was
Steve's was a hell of a steak. The last time I had Steve's, it wasn't even that as good as it was right there. That was great.
Yeah, that was excellent.
So,
it really was.
We got a slow eater over here, Pete. Pete's taking 2 bites.
I'm tasting.
Can we get some drinks here?
Oh, now we got our producer calling for drinks from somebody.
Frank, don't go nowhere. I don't care. Take 10
Bob,
minutes.
that second steak, when you bite into it, the cheese like oozes out. It's really good.
It was good. Yeah, it was a good cheesesteak. All right, we're gonna move on to our next matchup. I believe it was ishkabbibles, and we don't know which is which, obviously, but one of these is ishkabbibles, and ohbrother is the other. So let's dig in, boys. Let's see. We'll start with this one right here.
Forget Mark.
Wait till you see me eat all the leftovers when the show's over.
All right, so number 1.
All right, this is the first of the 2, guys.
This is the first of the 2.
Oh, yeah.
Not enough cheese on mine on this one, I don't think.
The onion's good.
The onions are good on this one.
Yeah, this is good.
I'd sound a little skeptical there, Nick.
I bit into a little nerve, but that's not bad. I like the kind of little fatty.
I like the gristle.
I love it.
Have to wash it down with an ice cold Coke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this one's good.
Good, definitely good.
Oh, yeah.
No clue which is which, remind you.
No clue is right. I have no clue.
Okay, number 2.
I got hiccups over here. Did you hear that?
Oh, man, you ate too fast.
Holy smokes, you guys are polishing them off quick. I'm going to save
Put it in your
leftovers.
plate.
Here we go. For number 4.
This is number 2.
Well, you know what I meant.
I like to chop. This is chopped up good.
Oh, man. That was like a flavor explosion.
Oh, see that? Now that's whiz right there.
Mm.
That is whiz. Yep.
Oh, wow.
You could taste the difference.
I mean, that's just delicious. Wow.
Yeah, this is.
Now, Nick, you're a whiz guy?
Yeah, I love it.
Over the American?
Yeah, I love it. Yep.
Sometimes I think the whiz is a little overbearing, but I'll tell you, this is really good stuff.
Yeah, this is bad.
I see how Craig has the camera perfectly positioned on me, just so everybody gets their pictures of me eating and drinking a Coke. Take one more bite of this.
Well, that was very good.
Out of all the steaks, that's the only one I ate, the whole thing.
Wow.
We'll start down there with you, Bob.
Oh.
Start with Bobby on this. 1 or 2?
I really don't think it's too close. The second one's better. It's a better cheesesteak for sure.
I'm going to have to say number 2 as well.
I got to agree.
The
Number
second
2.
one, real quick before we reveal the winner. The meat on the second one was just juicier and tender, more tender. The onions were better. The roll was better.
Uh-huh.
The second one was just better. Really good cheesesteak.
All around better. You could see in the steak how the cheese whiz and everything mixed in with the meat. Every bite you get a taste of cheese.
Beautiful.
What's that, buddy?
Who's number 2?
Let's move that bite over to this plate. Let's see.
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother,
Oh,
move
brother.
it on. Beats ishkabbibles. Show the camera.
Oh, brother, look at that. Turn it around.
So nobody knows we're cheating. Right? There you go.
Brother.
There you go.
Oh, brother moves on to the next round.
Oh, man, what a great taste
Oh,
test.
brother down there on second and Market.
So who do we have left?
So going into next week, we got Joe's,
Sonny's, Woodrow's, and Phil's. And 2 teams enter the Final Four, which I think is going to be a hell of a matchup.
Me too.
Angelos and ohbrothers is going to be a phenomenal matchup.
Oh,
Obviously, thank you to ishkabbibles, and thank you to Steves. You guys put up a valiant fight.
Yes, thank you very much.
You didn't lose because you had a bad cheesesteak. You lost because you were up against a superior cheesesteak.
Yes, I agree 100%, Bobby.
You understand?
100%.
I always thought Steve's was the better steak, but I guess not.
Blind taste test.
Blind,
Give you the answer.
Yeah, that's why it's a blind, you know. And listen, Angelo's down there on 9th Street. Everybody loves it. You know, the pizza guy, Portnoy, whatever, he gave it a really good rating.
I'm having another piece. You think I care?
You know what I mean? No,
I'm digging in.
We know.
You understand? I didn't eat lunch.
That's all right, Bobby. Get in there.
Bob, don't worry about it. I'm right beside you.
We have some dessert coming up next for our friends down there on 9th Street also. We have, excuse me, wow.
You're burping too?
Yeah. We have Isgropastries down on 9th Street, our friends of ours, and we have some St. Joseph cakes and stuff. So stay tuned for that. We'll be back in about a minute. We have to clear off this table a little bit, and we're going to give a couple of guests that are going to come on. We're going to give them a cheesesteak.
Sounds great.
Be right back. I'm going to fuck that up.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I?
I'm begging you. You tell me things you wanna try. We've lost dancing. You tell me things you wanna try. Didn't get the chance to. I caught it bad just today. You hit me with a call to your place. Come up, I've been sticking to that theory. Georgia, let it call on my phone. Georgia, A, B, C. Georgia, let it call on my phone. I got my features out in Georgia.
What's up, everybody? We are back, Bobby. We are back. The cheesesteak thing went really well. We got our dessert on the table now from our friends
I got a
down
food
at
baby in my
Isgropastries.
stomach.
A who?
A food baby.
A food baby?
Yeah, my stomach's like this.
And I got my
bigger than Fast Eddie's.
I got my very, very dear special friend, Sammy Diaguardi. Say hello to the fans, Sammy.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, Sammy said.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
Yep.
Sammy, it's great to have you.
All right, what are we talking about tonight?
So
the card game or the?
What do you want to talk about?
The garage over there.
The garage, your garage.
My garage, that's right.
Your garage from how long ago?
20 years ago.
20 years ago, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you tell me.
I sold the garage at 2004.
2004.
Yeah.
So how many years ago is that?
I don't know. You figure it out.
You're not good with math?
Not too good at math.
No.
Nah.
Matt?
Sam, where were you born?
I was born in Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago, Illinois.
And how'd you end up here?
But
you gotta ask my father that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He moved to Philadelphia? Our producer's distracting my co-host.
now, but you're from Kokomo, though.
I was born in Kokomo, and I immigrated to
You don't even know.
New York in 1950.
1950.
1950.
Now, and you served in the military here,
I
right?
served in the military from 1958 to 61.
To 61.
I was supposed to go to Vietnam, about I chickened out.
Well, how'd you get out of that?
I got sick.
How?
Hey, it's a long story.
What kind of
Tell
sick?
us. That's what we want to hear.
Nah, I got sick.
Sam, the statute of limitations is passed on draft dodging.
Yeah, you can't get locked up. You're already getting free medication down there at the VA hospital. He says, Sam, would you like to try one of our cakes from Isgro's?
I'm going to open it up right now
Open 'em
for
up,
us.
Bobby.
Nick.
Open them up.
That's all right.
Let's see if I can.
Would you like to try a steak? We had a
Right.
cheesesteak contest.
Right now, I'm on the liquid diet.
Liquid diet. So
Everything you see, you
would you
drink.
would you like a drink? I'll get you a drink. Would you like a drink?
No, where's my drink at? I got tea over there.
What tea?
Iced tea. I had it.
Where?
I don't know. I left it over there.
Over where?
I'm not drinking today.
So Sam, we talked yesterday, and I told you that we were going to have a spelling bee today. I can't find Billy anywhere.
Where's Billy at?
But I don't know. I can't find him.
Billy who?
The scrap Billy.
Ah,
how
Yous
great
were
is
going to
this?
have. Yous were going to have the spelling bee today.
He's not here today.
Why ain't he?
Because he's not here.
So let me ask you.
Here.
Do you remember the question?
You want to see the cakes, Nick?
Yes. Let's see the cakes. Let's go. Bobby's going to show you the Isgro beautiful cakes here. The St. Joseph cakes from Isgro's. Look at that, huh? That's the
beautiful.
That's the regatta cheese.
Oh, man.
Tell them down
Drop
there at
one down here
Isgro's
on my
that
plate.
Nicky's Pickies sent you.
Here, Nick.
Maybe they'll give you a discount.
Who made them cakes?
Isgro's.
Sam, you want a piece of cake?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, Isgro's, not me.
Oh.
No.
Bobby only eats the cakes. He don't.
I don't make the
he don't
cakes. I
make
eat the
them.
cakes.
I can tell.
Sam, that wasn't very nice.
I can tell, huh, Sammy?
Now I got to take your money.
Sammy. So we were going to have it. Let's taste this, Sam. Look. Oh my God! Look.
Is that good?
It's good.
Look at it.
Okay, zoom in on this, Craig.
Look at that bite, huh, people?
Oh,
Show them, Sam.
Oh, my God.
Watch your teeth, though.
that's otherworldly, Nick.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, it's good, ain't it?
Oh.
Did you think we would give you something bad,
We
Sammy?
would never give you something bad. Are you crazy?
That's a real regard there.
Opposed to what? Fake?
Well, all right. Let's go back to the garage.
All right. Let's. Since
Sam.
Billy wasn't here, right? I was going to have a spelling bee between you and Billy. Remember we talked about that?
Yeah.
I need you to spell hippopotamus for me.
We can give you. Oh, hold on.
H-I.
Hold on, Sam.
Hold on. Let Bobby.
Before you spell the word, I'll even give you the definition. I'll help you out.
Go ahead.
You know what a hippopotamus is? Tell me, do you know what a hippopotamus is?
Yeah, it's the size of an elephant. Big.
Yeah,
It's a little different than an elephant, though.
But it's that size, big.
Yeah, big, huge.
Yeah.
Coba grosso, huge.
Right.
Yeah. So,
All right, go ahead. Try and spell it.
So
then,
you want
Sam.
me to spell it hippopotamus?
yeah.
Go ahead.
H-I-P-P. I don't know if it's O or A.
All right, well, take a wild guess.
I'll take hippo. Oh.
That's it. Go ahead. All right. You're there. You're there.
And then we got the P-A. N-O-S. I heard that. They're all wrong. You gotta call Billy. Call Billy.
Billy, where's Billy?
Yeah, forget about that spelling fee.
Did he say spelling fee?
Fee, yeah, not B, fee.
Sam, you seem to have this white substance right on your lip. Everything all right?
All right, let's give you an easy one. All right. Run.
Run.
Yeah, run.
That is easy.
All right, go ahead.
R-U-N-N.
Run.
There's only one N.
One N, yeah, run.
R-U-N.
N, run.
Well, you said R-U-N-N.
Oh, I made a mistake.
That's all right.
You know, in the National Spelling Bee, you would be eliminated for that.
Uh-oh.
All right.
I better go back to school.
Wait a minute. You don't have to do that. Let's go. Wait, hold on. Let's give you another one.
Boy, this thing's good.
I know.
Sam.
Enjoy it, buddy.
You're
Enjoy
great,
it.
buddy.
You got the rest of the show here to enjoy it, pal. Now, as you're eating that cake, right?
Yeah.
One more. Let's spell cake.
That's an easy one there.
Go ahead.
K. A.
Yeah.
K-E.
K-A-K-E?
Correct.
In what world?
Correct, Sammy. You got it.
For real?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, Sam, this is...
Are you kidding me?
No,
Sam,
you did right. You
Sam,
got
this
it.
This is your pinnacle
Look,
question, Sam.
I only went to school 2 years, so
I know.
I'm doing pretty
You're
good.
doing good.
2
Wow,
years.
Yeah.
Sam, this is your pinnacle question. If you spell this right, you're our spelling bee champion.
Oh shit.
Spelled cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak. Cheesesteak. Wait a minute now. Give me a pencil.
Give him a pencil.
Give me here. There you go. Here's a pencil. That's it. Go ahead. Say it out loud as you're eating it, though. I mean, as you're doing it.
What are you gonna write on the plate?
Hold on.
You had a perfectly good napkin.
Go ahead. Spell it the Italian way. Cheesesteak.
Let the audience know that I have no clue what he just wrote on
All
this.
right, so go ahead, say it out loud.
Cheese would be C.
H.
H. E. S. E. Okay, all right, I got it.
Sam, you were so close.
Yeah, I miss a little bit.
That's all right.
Then we got steak, S-T-E-A-K.
Hey!
I think that's right.
Sam, that's a hell of a job. That one was right. I gotta tell you.
Yes, that was beautiful. Beautiful.
Sam, it was great to have you on the podcast.
It was. Let's go back to the garage now, because I know you want to talk a minute about the garage.
Yeah, give
real
him his,
quick.
give him
Go
his
ahead.
time.
Well, talk
ahead.
about the garage.
Yeah. Now, don't you have 2 birthdays?
I have 2 birthdays. I still have 2 birthdays.
You still have them.
But the government only has 1.
Oh, but you celebrate 2.
I celebrate 2. Everybody else does.
Yeah, sure.
Only government celebrates 1 birthday.
That's it.
January 2nd. Everything else is January 28th.
For you.
For everybody.
Why is that?
That's what they got it.
That's what they got it.
Washington
Yeah.
got January 2nd, and the rest of the stuff is January 28th.
28th.
So guess what? I took a 28th.
That's it. You took that birthday.
Yeah, 28.
Nice. Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Nick, let me ask you, how much would you,
know
love?
why, you know why I got 28?
What? Tell us.
Because I found out later what happened.
What happened?
I was born on January 2nd, but my mother went to register me January 28th.
Oh.
And over there it counts as 28.
That's it. Over there it counts as
So you got 2 birthdays.
Because she took me to 28.
That's it. So
right. She told me I was born in 28.
That's it. You got to go with your mom tells you, right?
Yeah.
Now, Nick, let me ask you, how great would it be for 1 week for us to step back and we give the 3 microphones to Fast Eddie, Sam, and Billy, or Deadeye?
That would be wonderful.
I mean,
that would be wonderful.
We wouldn't even have to work.
No, we wouldn't.
We would just let them talk.
That's it. Let them talk. Go ahead.
I think Fast Eddie was the best.
Yeah?
Fast Eddie's
Fast
good.
Eddie, yeah.
Fast Eddie's good, yeah.
Yeah,
But I'll tell you what, you did a hell of a job yourself.
He's a good bullshitter. He's a good bullshitter.
Sam, I gotta tell you, you're a better speller than I thought you were.
He's a good bullshitter.
Yeah.
And a bad horse player. A bad horse
He's
player.
#1 bullshit, Sam.
All right, give us your, before we end this, give us a really good story about something that happened in your garage when you was a mechanic.
Okay, let me tell you what happened at the garage.
Go ahead.
A lot of things happened in my garage.
I know, but what's one of the fondest things that you remember in the garage?
Okay. The police came over.
Right.
And they said, we want to go on your roof. I said, what the hell you want to go on my roof for? They said, well, somebody called the police station and there is a gun on my roof. He said, a revolver on your roof. I said, well, my roof. He says, well, I said, all right, let's go. We went up.
You went on the roof with the cop?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he wanted to come up.
On the roof, because they said there was a revolver on the roof.
Somebody called from a next door neighbor.
Yeah.
And anyway.
Go ahead.
We went up from the back room, the window.
So you're on the roof now.
On the roof. And I said to the officer.
Can't rush him, Bobby.
I said to the officer, yeah, that's my gun. He said, your gun? He said, what's it doing on the roof? I wasn't missing. I've been looking for my gun because I had him in the back room on a jacket.
Yeah.
I said, He said, how'd they get it on your roof? And I said to him, I think my dog took it. My dog took it from my shirt.
Yeah.
And he took it on the roof. Play with the leather because of the horse of the leather.
Yeah.
So he said, your gun, it's on the roof. He said, maybe my dog took it because, I was missing a couple hours ago. I've been looking.
Yeah.
He says, your dog. You look at the other officer. He said, what's wrong with this guy? Is on the room? I said, officer, look. And there was a teeth marks.
Oh, the teeth marks?
On the leather, on the holster.
Oh, so you knew it?
Yeah.
Well, how the fuck did the dog get on the roof?
There's a window there, the back room.
Oh, so he climbed out the window.
That's where I used to sleep in the
okay.
I ain't gonna mind over there. I mean,
Yeah.
He was like a gangster dog.
Yeah.
So I forgot. He says, well, we have to take your gun. Take it. Officer, here's my proof.
Yeah.
Here's my gun. The proof, my dog took it.
Right.
He said, I know the officer. He said, Sammy, I believe you. He said, yeah. But, he says, security reason, we have to do a ballistic test. He said, how do we know that somebody...
How do you know that the dog didn't shoot it?
He could have picked it up with all fours and went, pow, pow.
Yeah.
So I said, don't worry about it. He said, you might have to wait a couple of weeks to get your gun back. You got to go ballistic. But I had a little connection. The day after, I got my gun back.
That's all. See?
That was it.
What a story that
guess
was.
What? I still have it.
Still got that gun?
Yeah.
In the same holster?
Yeah.
Is it in your pocket now?
You ain't got it on you, do you?
I cannot say it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it either.
I won't say it, no.
I wouldn't say it either. Well, listen, we
Sam,
gotta wrap this
that
up.
was
Sammy,
awesome.
enjoy your cake. You sure you
Oh,
don't
yeah,
want
I'm
a
gonna
piece
enjoy
of
it. I'm gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, go get your ice of tea.
A cup of coffee.
A cup of coffee, and then. But I appreciate you coming on, Sammy.
All right, boys.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Sam.
I appreciate it. So I'll buy you a drink after we wrap this up. All right, buddy?
Don't forget, I had the garage for 20
20 years.
Over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
And I spent 21 years over the Café Sportivo.
That's it,
in the
Café
afternoon.
Sportivo. Right, playing
Yeah, I used to go to lunch.
Where?
Over the next your place. We used to buy the lunch.
Yeah, the pizza, espresso pizza.
Yeah. I used to go up there, play cards.
That's it.
I never went back to work.
That's it.
I never went back
That's
to work.
right. So if you had your breaks done from Sammy back in the day, after he was done playing cards, you waited another 2 days to get him. Thanks, Sammy. Listen,
And he charged you double.
Tell everybody, Bobby, about our handles, please.
Yeah, no problem. Let me just get to the page, Nick. Obviously, you can follow Nickie's Pickies on all of our socials, one of them being Facebook at Nickie's Pickies, one of them being Instagram at Nickie's Pickies _, Twitter at Nickie's Pickies, YouTube Nickie's Pickies channel, email info at Nickie's Pickies, website nickiespickies.com. And as always, Nick, like, subscribe, and turn on your alerts. Tune in every Friday. We're just getting bigger from here. Next week, we're going to have the next 4 cheesesteaks to try in the Elite 8 matchups, and we'll have our final
spelling
4.
contestant.
Yes, another spelling contestant or 2, and I think the I is going to make the return next week.
The I will right now, but he's playing cards right now, so
I mean,
we'll let him go.
what an absolute day, Nick, and what a show.
Was a show. Great show. Nickie's Pickies out.
See ya.
Every time that I look in the mirror, all these lines in my face getting clearer. The past is gone.